Hello my dear friends, welcome to all of you on my channel, The Fight Yourself. Oppenheimer wins Best Picture, and Emma Stone wins Best Actress for Poor Things. Oppenheimer won 7 Oscars, Poor Things 4, and Barbie only 1 for Best Original Song. The Israel-Hamas war was on the minds of many people inside and outside the ceremony. The big night for Oppenheimer offered hope for traditional cinema. Oppenheimer overwhelmed the competition at the 96th Academy Awards, winning 7 Oscars, including the one for Best Picture, and at long last cementing Christopher Nolan's status as the foremost filmmaker of his generation. Nolan, 53, a previous 5-time nominee for directing or writing but never a winner, was named Best Director. Oppenheimer also won Oscars for actor Cillian Murphy, supporting actor Robert Downey Jr., film editing Jennifer Lane, cinematography Hoyt van Hoytema, and score Ludwig Göransson. Movies are just a little bit over 100 years old, Nolan said in accepting the statuette for directing. Imagine being there 100 years into painting or theater. We don't know where this incredible journey is going from here. But to know that you think that I'm a meaningful part of it means the world to me. By showering Oppenheimer with honors, Hollywood was awarding the film as much for its artistry as for its against all odds performance in theaters. In an era when superheroes, paint-by-numbers franchise sequels and movies based on toys have blotted out traditional filmmaking at the box office, Oppenheimer, a drama with nearly $1 billion in ticket sales, gave the film elite hope that traditional cinema has not been entirely lost. Oppenheimer marked a shift for the Academy Awards. Call it the revenge of the studio movie. In recent years, Hollywood's top prize has gone almost exclusively to independent movies like Everything Everywhere All at Once, Coda, Parasite, and Moonlight. Oppenheimer, made by Universal Pictures, is something of a throwback and expensive film from an old-line studio. Other highlights included, Emma Stone won the Oscar for Best Actress for Poor Things, a twist on the Frankenstein story from Searchlight Pictures. Lily, I share this with you, Stone said from the stage, gesturing toward Lily Gladstone, the Killers of the Flower Moon actress who had been considered a strong contender to win the prize going into the ceremony. Gladstone was the first Native American acting nominee. Stone previously won in the category for La La Land in 2017. Poor Things collected a quartet of Oscars overall, also winning for costumes, production design and makeup and hairstyling. Barbie melted as an Oscar contender, converting only one of its 8 nominations to a win. Billie Eilish and Phineas O'Connell collected the trophy for Best Song for their What Was I Made For? At 22, Eilish is now the youngest person ever to have won 2 Oscars, having cruised to a Best Song victory in 2022 for No Time to Die. But Barbie did provide one of the telecast's most rousing live moments, when Ryan Gosling, who played Ken, performed one of the movie's other nominated songs, I'm Just Ken, as an elaborate song and dance number replete with 36 backup Kens, fireworks and a surprise appearance by Slash, the Guns N' Roses guitarist. Downey accepted the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, completing a remarkable career arc from scene-stealing young actor in the 1980s, to out-of-work drug addict in the 1990s, to a superhero comeback in the 2000s and 2010s, to Academy Award glory for his performance in Oppenheimer. I'd like to thank my terrible childhood and the Academy, in that order, Downey joked in a short acceptance speech that also touched on his stylist. Davine Joy Randolph was named Best Supporting Actress for playing a grieving mother and boarding school cook in The Holdovers. For so long, I've always wanted to be different, and now I realize I only need to be myself, Randolph said. The Oscars for Best Sound and Best International Film went to The Zone of Interest, in which a well-off Nazi couple exult in their good fortune while living next door to the Auschwitz concentration camp. In his speech, Jonathan Glazer, the film's director, decried the victims of dehumanization, both in Israel and Gaza. We stand here as men who refute their Jewishness and the Holocaust being hijacked by an occupation which has led to conflict for so many innocent people, he said. 20 Days in Mariupol, Mstyslav Chernov's account of the atrocities committed during the early days of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, won the Oscar for Best Documentary Feature. I wish I'd never made this film, he said in his speech. I wish I'd been able to exchange this for Russia never attacking Ukraine. Justine Triet and Arthur Harari accepted the original screenplay Oscar for Anatomy of a Fall, a courtroom thriller about a woman accused of murder. Voters honored Cord Jefferson with the adapted screenplay Oscar for American Fiction, a satire about a writer who puts together a novel that turns on racial stereotypes. Jimmy Kimmel, hosting the ceremony for the second year in a row, avoided politics in his monologue, opting instead to poke fun at nominated films. The closest he came to controversy was a crack about the omission of Greta Gerwig, the Barbie filmmaker, as a directing nominee. "I know you're clapping, but you're the ones who didn't vote for her," Kimmel said, as the camera cut to a smiling Gerwig. Toward the end of the show, he did joke about a social media post from former President Donald J. Trump, who criticized the job Kimmel was doing as a host.